Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. So the Astrocolorscope is a little bit unique. What I do is I choose three crystals from my crystal bag here for you, and then I throw them into a little circle with 12 houses to see which astrological signs and which energies want to combine with those crystals. I also take a bead from my bead bag to see what colors want to come up, and we're going to take some cards as well just to have a little overview for your month ahead. So before we get started, I also want to share with you that I've created a new crystal and gem reading service on my website. So you'll see the link for that beneath. So if you'd like to go a little further and have something a bit more in depth, then check that out. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, Virgo. So for you, you have a red tiger's eye that went into your 4th house. So this is the red tiger's eye. It has a kind of like a black on the back of it as well. Tiger's eye can be protective. It can be a protective vibration energy, and in that 4th house, which is around your home, this kind of says to make sure that your doors and windows are locked, and not to worry about it, but it's just to keep that environment safe. There's also an energy with this, when I'm looking at it, it almost looks like a little nail that belongs to an eagle. So I feel like there's going to be a family connection, there's going to be a family get-together sometime this month. I keep feeling like grandma, grandfather. It's like an older energy that comes with this particularly. So if there isn't a get together, it could be a celebration that's linked with grandparents, or it could just be memories that are coming up around grandparents or family, kind of ancient family for you. I feel like there's something else with this as well. When I think of the red, it can be grounding. And there's almost a sense of to check your basement in your home, if you have a basement, the foundations, and maybe to watch out for water as well. Kind of interesting, isn't it? It's sort of that there's a little bit of a cataclysmic kind of energy that goes with this, and it's around the foundations and the safety of your home. So it's not a negative thing, it's just to check these things out, and it can be very, very simple. So I'm just thinking to myself, oh yeah, that's about the time that we'll be turning off the dehumidifier, and turning on the heating in the basement. So it's like that sort of thing. There's just a sense of some kind of change that is around protective and nurturing and nourishing your house. All right, the next stone that came up is aventurine. And this is the aventurine, it's green, and it went into your 7th house. The 7th house are relationships, particularly relationships with others. So it can be friends, it can be partners, it can be romance, etc. Now, aventurine is specifically a stone that is for abundance and blessings and prosperity. But it's green, and green is the color of the heart. So I almost feel with this, that you are going to be going to parties, or there's lots of invitations, there's lots of chances, opportunities to mix with lots of new people and also old people as well, people that you already know, friends. And I feel with this that there's going to be a chance meeting with someone that is going to have a big impact on your life, on your soul. It really feels like someone that's going to get to your heart. And what's interesting is, as I look at this and I get a sense of it, I see mathematics as well. So it's almost like you might be working things out financially with somebody, like a friend or a life coach or a bank manager, etc., and that they really get you, they really understand your financial situation. So there's a link with that as well. Okay. So our final color is green again. This one is green obsidian. Obsidian is a stone or crystal of protection usually. Well, this is such a bright green. You know, when you're a therapist, green is a great color to put around yourself as a protection, because it's so expansive. It's like the trees. I'm looking outside at the trees that are here. There are so many. It's like the earth is full of this green energy, so it's very expansive. So with this green, it went into your 10th house. The 10th house is your career, and it's like it's sort of your accolades, your esteem. It's how people see you. It's how people put you on a stage, on a pedestal. And with that green energy, it's almost like word of your name somehow is going to be spread around. So let's say, for instance, that you get married. So your word, the word of your name would be spread around because the invitations are going out, that kind of thing. But because this is in the career space, it could also be that somebody is saying, this person did such a great job for me, you know, you should check them out. It's like word of your name is moving out. So obsidian is usually protective, but I feel that because it's translucent and there's just that green energy feels good to me, that there's no need to protect yourself. And I'm seeing little stars around, so that's true. But what's interesting to me is that we have two greens, and one is in that relationship area and one is in your work area. So I feel like there's going to be a connection that's going to be made in your work environment, a new friend, maybe even a new job opportunity that kind of takes you up a little bit, because green is a color of abundance and blessings and wealth and prosperity. So that looks really good for you. Now, there is a fabulous aspect towards the end of the month, which is Jupiter trine Uranus. These are fire energies and you are an earth sign. So I feel almost as if you're going to be looking around you when this aspect comes in, which is around about 27. You're going to be looking around you at all these people that it's almost like headless chickens, and you are going to put them all in the right place, or in your environment. It's almost like you're going to put things in the right place. That's what I feel that aspect is coming up for you particularly. It's almost like how you want things to be around you, how you want the environment to be, and how you want people to be. And there's almost a sense of you directing an orchestra around you, and it creates the right tune. So it feels really good. It feels like you're in harmony with nature, with your friends, with your career, with your abundance and your finances towards the end of the month. There's a full moon in Pisces on the 8th. And I feel that when I'm looking at that for you, it seems to connect with health. So it could just be that you're around about that time, that you may make a decision around maybe not eating something anymore or changing your diet in some way. That's just what it feels like. And then the next lunar energy is the new moon, which is on the 24th of September, and that's in Libra, and that is usually kind of around relationships. But you know, when you think about it, that is sort of in your second house. So again, we have this sort of abundance energy that's coming up here. This is a great opportunity for you to decide what it is you want from a financial perspective, and to really sit down and work out, write down how you want the next 6 months to look financially, because I feel that there's some kind of people that are coming in, there's blessings that's coming in, there's opportunities that are coming in that's going to help you to sort out your finances, or just put everything, get all your ducks in a row. That kind of energy is coming up for you. Great. So now the cards that you get, we have a card from the Devil pack. Devil is just energy backwards, it's lived in reverse. So this is called Impatience. And then the card that comes up to help you with the impatience is Gratitude. So impatience, I feel, you know, it's just to look in your life to see where you are wanting things to happen quickly and it's not happening. And then the gratitude is just to be grateful for something not happening at the time that you wanted it, because there may well be a very good reason for it. Something better may come along, or it's just totally the wrong time. Hopefully that makes sense. So let's pick a card, see what extra card you get. And you get, in fact, you get a setback card, which I feel goes with the impatience. Yeah, it's a setback card. So take a look at that card and see what you're most attracted to in the card. And then ask yourself what that means. What does that mean for you? When I look at this, I see a Buddha face right there. So I feel, again, almost as if you need to relax, meditate, don't worry about it. If it's not happening right now, don't worry about it. It's kind of let it go and allow timing to come at the perfect time that the universe has deemed is the right time for you. So hopefully that makes sense for you. So before we finish, I nearly forgot, we have the extra crystal as well. So when I'm looking at this, it looks like a little disco ball. It's actually clear and it's got lots of rainbows around it, and that's what it feels like. It feels like a disco ball. So it could be that there's going to be a celebration where you're going to be dancing, or you may be doing a little bit of a keep fit routine this month. So I feel like there's lots of bright lights around you, and I also get this sense of adventure and maybe a trip as well, which could link with Europe or could link with yeah, feels like Europe. Some kind of energy with Europe is coming up with that. Of course, if you're already in Europe, well, that's part of it, right? The rainbow energy, when I look at this, I see the violet. So there's going to be some kind of change that's coming up as well around your friendships. Somebody is leaving, but it's okay because new friends are coming in. Okay, that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do remember to pick up your free colour kit. You'll see the link below. Also remember to check out my new service, Colour Gem Readings. And if you've enjoyed the Astrocolorscope, please share it with your community and leave a comment below if the messages resonated for you. Lots of coloricious blessings to you. See you next month. Bye.